Oh my God. Hello, everybody. I know it has been a hot minute since I have recorded a video. Technically, I've recorded videos, I just have not posted them. However, I kind of wanted to get on here and go over some things as to why I've been absent. I am very open about my mental health. I've always been very open about my mental health, and for 2 months straight, I had a really bad downward spiral. It got really bad around the time that I got my wisdom teeth out. I'm somebody that's like very vocal about this stuff, so maybe I can like reach out to somebody who else can relate and kind of go through the motions of everything. I'm the kind of person that when I am having my downward spirals, I don't do any of what I like to call my wifey duties. I literally will not touch a single dish, won't dust anything, won't clean nothing up. I lay in my bed, like all the time. And for 2 months I did this. For 2 months. And I started coming out of my downward spiral, and I looked around my house and I was like, this is so gross. And for 2 months I did not pick up anything on my nightstand. I didn't dust anything off. I did not clean up my streaming desk. I did not push a vacuum. I'm the kind of person that when I go into these dark states, I literally stay to myself. I'm still taking care of my kids, but it's like my kids are at that age where they're more independent, they can do more things for themselves. Like I have a 10-year-old who helps out a lot, and I don't ask him to help me out that much. I try my best not to let him help me. I always try to explain to him that you are not the parent I am. You don't need to be doing all this stuff. But I do have good kids, and my biggest thing is like when they know that mommy's not doing so well right now, we kind of need to help her out a little bit, so they do help me out by kind of not asking so much out of me. I'm somebody who's like a caregiver. I will take care of everybody, but when it comes time for me to take care of myself, I just don't do it. I have to say, like, the biggest part for me of trying to figure out what's causing these things so I'm able to get out of them will probably be, it's not so much me comparing myself to other people. It's more so of trying to figure out what I'm doing that is so wrong. When you're a streamer, it's so mentally draining. You put in so much work and you get the very bare minimum. And what I mean by that is just because I stream 12, 14 hours a week, that's not my work schedule. I literally work from the time I wake up until the time I go to sleep. I'm constantly doing something, even if it's me making lists of future YouTube videos or trying to figure out what kind of content to post on my Instagram, or me making sure that I put on this really, really fun, goofy show for Twitch and try to keep things fresh and alive. I am constantly working. I'm constantly having that creative mind flowing. So for this past time, it was a lot of what am I doing wrong? I'm doing something wrong. And I just could not figure out what I was doing that was so wrong. And it literally took me a while to realize I'm not really doing anything wrong. I'm doing everything I need to do. I just need to show more of me. And that's something I do have a very hard time doing when it comes through the camera, especially for YouTube videos. I try so hard to show you who I am. I'm a very outgoing, free-spirited type of person. I am a mom, I curse, I do all of these other random things, but I am still me 100%. During that time period, during those 2 months, I felt very much alone. And one thing I'm learning is it doesn't matter how big your following is, you're always going to feel that sense of being lonely and not really knowing who you can talk to. And not having anybody to talk to has really put a damper on me some days. And I'm working on trying to figure out what I need to do. I often reach out to my mods and I ask them about ideas and stuff, and they come up with ideas, but then it's like I have these brain shits that I'm just like, I don't even know how to put this in forward. I'm the kind of person that when I get depressed or I'm going through things, my laundry piles up, dust gets on everything, my dishes back up. I haven't vacuumed in X amount of weeks, but one thing I can honestly say is during this time period, I did stick with streaming the entire time. So definitely check out my Twitch right here if you ever want to come hang out. We're not your typical people on Twitch. We do bend the rules a little bit if you kind of get my drift. I'm getting a lot of information from other people, other streamers who I would consider larger than me. And I guess where I'm getting a lot of negativity feelings, I am my biggest critique, first off. And my biggest thing is I've been streaming for 6 years, and I'm seeing these people who have been streaming for less than a year and they have 160 people in their chat. And I know this is relatable to a lot of people. And then I have to also consider the fact that I'm also a mom. Come this September, I will have 2 kids in school. So it'll be a lot easier for me. I've had a toddler at the house this entire time of me doing this. And I have to really put myself in that perspective that my situation is a little bit different than other people's situations. And that has been the hardest thing for me to grasp. But I am grasping it. And I have figured out that the one thing that I need to do is focus more on being who I am. So this channel is getting a mini, like this big of a revamp. It is not going to be like super big changes, but we did figure out what direction we need to go with this channel. For me, my downward spirals consist of stop doing everything, try to be mentally stimulating just for myself, get out of the house. It's really hard with depression that I work from home. My hobbies are at home. My family's at home. I cook at home. I eat at home. All my household chores are at home. I don't really spend a lot of time outside my home. And for me to go through these spirals, I need to remember that I need to get out. I need to do things. Even if it's something that I don't want to do at that time, I still need to get out and do things because that is what's best for me. So what you're seeing right now is me just picking up my house and putting it back together. And after all this is done, each room reminded me of that's kind of what I need to do with my life. I need to cleanse certain things and make things a better environment for me. So that could be a better environment in my Discord, a better environment in my Twitch, better environment in my home, better environment for my kids. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. The way the world is today, everything is so negative and so evil. And it's not the way I want to live. I want to be as positive as I possibly can be. I want to help others. I want to be there for people. I want a lot more things than what I'm putting out. And I'm figuring out that that is my biggest downfall. So at the end of the day, when your dishes are clean, your bedroom's clean, and your living room's clean, and your bathroom and the kids' room, everything is completely done. Go sit down and look out the window. Like, I'm learning to do that more. Do more things outside, be more present with other people, and I'm hoping that this helps me out a lot. I've been doing other things like being more involved in my community on Discord, and I had a lot of fun when I'm doing it. But this was just going to be a really quick video to kind of touch base with you guys and let you know that I'm okay. I'm coming back. I'm just kind of figuring things out. And I'm hoping that you're going to stick around for this journey. I saw that we got a couple of new followers. I appreciate you guys. And hopefully I make you happy during this time. But I'm not going to keep y'all much longer. Don't forget to check out any of my socials down below. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.